Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. And we had quite the tour of the promenade of the Groundbreaker in the last stream, guys. We met some interesting characters. We met a man on the verge of a nervous breakdown for having to wear embarrassing headwear. We found a droid here, or a robot who seems to be a slight more murderous than the hat would, and the hat and the funny name would imply. But we still have some stuff to do here. We need to go to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, and then we need to head over here to the Halcyon building and speak to Udam. So let's go ahead. Yeah, every time I see a robot, I usually call it a droid. So, force of habit.
Just plugged the last of the O2 leaks. I'm ready for downtime.
Nasty encounter you had down there. Sorry, man. Fucking pirates, right? How you planning to spend your night off? Some lonely young Mardette with starships in their eyes?
Figured I'd get in some quality time with Vera's stock.
Let me know when you're heading out. We'll get drinks the night before.
Sublight Salvage. Their front looks surprisingly on the up and up.
You reckon we can shop here, or is it all spoke for?
And we're about to find out.
Salvage is a family business. We've got each other's backs.
Message from L. Hagen to SL Company All, this week in salvage. My scanner says the Mardettes impounded a freelancer ship after the captain misbehaved. The crew dropped so many bits at Vera's place that they can't afford to lift the impound. Whoever gets me salvage rights gets to sit quietly in my office and watch a professional work. One of ours had an altercation with one of theirs. Lost another contractor. Scrapped the ship. Dedicated a tenth of the salvage to funeral expenses. I take care of my people. A little sprat told me that a crate of spoiled cysts of pork ended up at the bottom of a Monarch Canyon. Let's see how much we can sell. Speaking of which, no one eat Auntie Cleo's stall until I say so. Something in the kitchen's gone bad. The next time one of us finds an abandoned ship and decommissions it, they had better dispatch a ground team to the debris field before the marauders have their turn. Just because we're salvagers doesn't mean we have to be scavengers. LH. Fallbrook shipments. Unlike most of you sprats, Catherine is bringing Sublight a consistent income. From today until I say so, you're to treat her as an extension of my desk. Speaking of which, Tobias, order an extension for my desk. LH. Fallbrook shipment. Purpleberry liquor, or liqueur, lots. Spectrum vodka, even more than that. Erotica, generic. The locals aren't picky. Erotica, exotic. Except for the ones who are. Space Cake Surprise. I don't know what that is, but it was on last month's order list, so either track some down or do your best in the kitchen. Black Hole Holcomb signed tossball poster. P.S. Tobias, where are we on that desk extension? Don't run. We lost another contractor to a UDL gunship. This is your daily reminder that legitimate businesses don't run from the authorities. And that is what we are. Stay calm. Present your papers. If you get tangled up in the courts, I will personally bail you out. Anyone seen Hawthorne lately? I could use some reliable help. LH. Interesting. Oh, no. Let's not kill folks now.
Miss Lilia takes good care of us, see? The authorities stay off our trails. Got any leads on salvage? It doesn't even have to be broke yet. We'll take anything.
How very Jawa of you. I'm not sure. We're about to find out, Kath.
Seeing you limping a bit. You all right, Mr. Vicar? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
There's no shame in being older, Mr. Vicar. Don't worry. The captain and I will take care of you.
I need neither your advice nor your pity, young lady.
Actually, before we do anything else.
Are we gonna get in trouble today? Not that I want to. Just seems to happen around you, is all.
What was that about back at Juneli's?
Well, I didn't expect her to be so tall. And did you see the size of her arms?
It sounds like you have a crush on her.
What? No. Maybe? I don't... It's like somebody reached into my head and pulled out what I didn't know I wanted. You know how hard it is to find anybody who likes working with tools in a little town like Edgewater?
Sounds like you're not sure how do you feel.
I just met her. How could I be? Alls I know is, I want to talk with her more. Did you see how everybody on Groundbreaker listens to Junlei? She's just, here's how to fix it. And they trust her. It's just... she's calm and knows what to do. I wish I was half so confident.
Aw, it's cute. Isn't that cute, Vicar?
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain?
And nothing currently for the Vicar.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the Unreliable?
How'd you know?
Money. We got it. The Steve Doors want it. I'll take that as a yes. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
So you're a Sublight employee?
Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
I should go. Yeah, I'm still really enjoying it, Spades. I love how lived in the world is. Another bigwig behind a desk with guards.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
I saw your job opening on one of the public terminals. See, I don't want to say that I'm Hawthorne. I mean, she already knows I'm not Hawthorne. So we're just going to keep it strictly business.
At least one system on Groundbreaker still works. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
Hey, Vito. Whoa! Kath, thank you so much. $15 donation to Extra Life. Did not expect that. Oh, huzzah. That is going to put us at $700 even so far for the kids this year, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And more importantly, the kids appreciate it as well. Now, don't let Ada hear you calling her ship names.
Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
Just like in the serials.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
What's so special about Stella Bay?
First, an embargo that's been active ever since the board pulled its forces off-world. Few regulations, plenty of freedom. And second, all the goodies that no one had time to pack.
Well, I don't have a nav key currently. Can I still take the job?
I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits.
I take it Sublight isn't strictly a salvage operation?
These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down.
And what kind of other sectors does Sublight pursue other than salvage and shipping?
Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities.
Well, that sounds complicated, but profitable.
Thank you. I work hard to keep it that way.
So how organized is this business exactly?
Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets, grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one.
Microsoft Excel spreadsheets as far as the eye can see. Well, you seem you're very honest about Sublight's criminal side.
Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk only makes trouble. Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate.
Back to my other questions.
Ask. I have nothing to hide. Be seeing you. Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
Okay. Can we actually... Oh, she has a balcony. Kind of. No, it's definitely a balcony. Get a good view of everything. Ooh. Dangerous Frontiers by Ophelia Sweeney. It is intriguing how we devoted our resources to the stars when there were still so many problems to be solved on Earth. Exposing our fragile species to the breadth of the cosmos renders settlers and spacers alike vulnerable to the mysteries of other worlds. The fate of an unbound civilization could hinge on a single miscalculation, an unobserved variable, and any number of alien catastrophes. Recklessness and impatience are perhaps hardwired features of humanity, and not errors in our genes, as others might imply. You are not wrong there. What do you got behind your desk here, man? Contractors. If the authorities are on your heels, our legal team has pre-approved you to recite this passage from our colonial trading rights. Pursuant to regulations following internally preserved Borst, such a business entity would therefore be entitled to gather, maintain, and ultimately dispose of decommissioned agricultural hardware and accessories for profit or convenience. The short version, if we handle potted meat, we can legally salvage tractors and tractor parts. That's why I keep a can of Borst in a Sublight-owned safe deposit box off-world, and why the goods you bring in are cataloged as farm equipment. Everything we do is perfectly legal. Now go bring home some bacon. Tractors and tractor accessories. Alright. So in terms of... journal quests, yes. We still have to find Captain Irian on Scylla. We still need to get out of here first. MacRedd we can still do. We need to view the distress signal recording on our ship and also talk to Parvati about Junlei. That's on Monarch. You go talk to Udom, definitely for sure. Okay. I think we should be good now.
My dad taught me some French, you know? Stuff about omelets and, fromage. I could take a look at that journal.
By all means. I would be astounded.
yet astronomically in your debt.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing at all about eggs and cheese in here. Sorry.
Very helpful. Thank you.
Ole tu fromage. Now, before we go talk to Udom, they did say something about heading back here to the rest and go. Need to chat with the lady in here. Okay, I wasn't there.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
I want to talk about that opportunity you mentioned.
Yes, dearie?
What'd you want me to do again?
Take that darling ship of yours down to Roseway, where that distress shouldn't be.
I need to see what you got for sale.
I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
Okay, was there something we needed to buy from her, or did we already buy it? I think we already bought it. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Can't do that without... Alright, let's go talk to Udom. No, I don't really have any recommendations, Spades. Mine was the stuff that came with my PC, so I didn't get anything custom made. As long as it works, was pretty much my mantra.
Who'd I piss off to get assigned here?
Move along.
Move along. Move along. Whew.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
You'd think the board and its agents would be more content, sitting at the top of the system's food chain as they are.
Well, the greedy are going to keep being greedy.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Oh, that's Udom. Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
Forget Alex. Why'd you impound my ship?
I impounded Alex's ship, not yours. Well, I guess it's yours now if you're captaining it. It's a game we play, he and I. I ask him to turn in Phineas Wells, he tells me he will soon. I impound his ship, he explains why he can't give me the info right now. I ask him to turn in Wells. Around and around we go.
Well, that's thrilling. Anyway, about my ship.
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Why do you think I'd know anything about Wells?
Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table.
Why is your board so interested in Wells anyway?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Alex never mentioned Phineas Wells. Not to me.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
Well, I'm also here about Jessie Doyle. I want her debt settled.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Who, right out of Repo Man. You know, she's worth more alive than dead. Put her under an indenture contract. Ooh, we can, okay, so we can persuade him to put her under an indenture contract, or we can pay it off for her. I don't know which one she would like more. Ew. They might put a moon hat on her. That's true. I'll pay it off for her.
Kind and efficient. Can't say I disapprove. Although, seeing as this woman isn't a member of our crew, it'd be nice if the price weren't quite so high.
I think you may have underestimated the size of Miss Doyle's debt. If you'll look over this itemized bill.
You charging that much for emotional anguish? Really?
I am extremely anguished, Captain. Please respect my feelings in this difficult time.
I doubt Mr. Bedford's ever felt real pain. We could introduce him to the sort of suffering that actually constitutes extreme anguish. For the good of his understanding, of course.
I like Max.
Be careful you don't irritate my guards, Vicar. You might not like their rather narrow understanding of what constitutes excessive force.
So a total of 2,142 bits. I'll cover that.
I'm glad we could come to an accommodation. You may inform Miss Doyle that our collections agent will be recalled. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
I wanted to ask you something else, Udom.
Be my guest.
What do you do here exactly?
I'm the certified representative of the board's interests here on the Groundbreaker. I'm their eyes, ears, and busy little hands.
He reminds me of the county sheriff from Tombstone. You know, that doesn't exactly answer my question, Udom.
I send a lot of messages. Sometimes I read them. Every once in a while, I'll impound a ship if I want to feel alive.
Does it seem hot in here to you?
Law, but it's miserable. My underarms are damp. How can I be expected to work in these conditions? Chief Tennyson is supposedly looking into the cause, but I've seen no action from her. Deplorable conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it. You can be certain of that.
I would think Matt...
She's doing everything she can. It's your people's fault it's not fixed, not June Lay's.
My, aren't you... excitable.
This guy should be played by, like, what's his name? Matthew Broderick. Would be, like, perfect for him. Don't talk to her that way.
Oh, sweetie. I don't owe a grease-stained wrench jockey like her the time of day, let alone my deference.
You better take it back. Now.
I'm sorry, my temper got away from me. Please accept my sincerest apologies to you and your friend.
Does that work for you, Parvati?
Oh, I'm not used to folks saying sorry. It's not all right exactly, but I appreciate the apology, I guess.
Well, now that that's dealt with, was there anything else you wanted to discuss?
So why exactly are there armed guards in here?
Oh, you've noticed my friends. Wonderful. Aren't their guns very large? Tremendously impressive. They're here to keep the peace, of course.
To watch your back, you mean?
Precisely. Groundbreaker makes much ado about its independent status and so resents any board presence, no matter how benign.
You call keeping officers on their promenade benign?
When the alternative is board guards at their gates, yes, I do. They don't see it that way, of course, but I can't say I much care.
This guy's more of a Wayun than a Gold Ducat, though. And one of those locked doors in the back.
A luxury stateroom reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use.
Does the chairman visit here often?
Oh, good law, of course not. He'd never set foot on this decrepit junk pile. As this office is the primary embassy for the board on Groundbreaker, corporate bylaws specifically state a room must be maintained for the chairman's exclusive use.
That reminds me of the Imperial technical manual from Star Wars, where you find out that there's actually a throne room for the Emperor on every single Imperial class Star Destroyer and higher. Back to my other questions.
Ask away.
I think we're leaving. So I definitely don't want his help to okay, in the sick bay, passage to anywhere. Purchase a nav key to Stellar Bay for 10,000 bits. All right. Which is something.
When's this shit bucket station going to repair its damn radiators? This armor doesn't breathe. The last day of this posting can't come soon enough.
Does that dome look safe to you?
Dome? Can't go through there without causing a fuss. Requires Udom Bedford's passcode to unlock, which we do not have. I don't believe we do. Do we? Nope. I assume we'd probably have to kill him dead. What is that? OSI Pyramid. I'm not exactly sure what this is for. Bicker?
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
Alright. All should be good. Z, thank you very much for that, host. Well,
have you seen this man?
Let's go talk to Gladys. Actually, we need to head into the medical bay first.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice, too.
Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm in the clear, thanks to you squaring my debt. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
Oh, we got 1,000 bits out of it. Watch yourself while I'm gone, alright?
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better-than-average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
Are you saying you'll work for me just because I helped Jesse?
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
What exactly did Jesse do for you anyway?
She helped me win a bet.
Must have been important.
No such thing as a low-stakes bet in my book. We were on a smuggling run planetside when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur.
And?
And, as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jesse hadn't picked it off.
So she saved your life.
Yeah, but the important thing is I won the bet.
You really don't like owing people, do you?
It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin.
Welcome aboard, Ellie.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Oh, man. Who should we send? Actually, no. Let's go ahead and send Max back. Max, I'll catch with you on the ship later.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
Now, what is she about?
Something on your mind?
If we're going to be working together, I'd like to know more about you.
I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook.
What's a zero-G cocktail?
It's a mix of whatever you've got on hand. Usually zero-G brew with some Spectrum vodka if you're lucky, purple berry shake if you're not.
Inventive. I like it.
I'll make you one sometime. If you don't enjoy it, I'll make a few more until you do.
Do you have much experience contracting out with other captains?
Sure do. Some of it was even legal.
Yeah, you weren't joking about being a pirate.
What gave it away? It's the hair, right? Or maybe the ammo belt? I had it custom made.
Your casual outlook on the galaxy.
Gotta figure out how to work that into my aesthetic. Maybe a pair of earrings? I've done all types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me, it's that I won't tell you your business. Your ship, your way.
That sounds reasonable.
Glad to hear it. It's worked for me this long.
Now, I was hoping to know something a little bit more personal about you.
Well, my blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo. And I despise Space Hospital. Never mind what anyone else tries to tell you. That about covers it.
And where you from? How'd you get into this line of work?
Aw, come on. That stuff's boring.
You're deflecting.
Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is that you've got to give people room to breathe. I'm all for making a few bits together and having fun doing it, but let's keep a little professional distance.
Well, let's get back to business then, Ellie.
No complaints here.
Another mouth to feed. Yowza. We did check all that, didn't we? Yes, we did. Now, what are your... Ellie, we can go ahead and... She has a pistol. So she is also of the gunman variety. Bonus support medical. Increase your medical skill when Ellie is in the party. I like using their unique stuff. Their unique, like, first responder, CPR. Yeah. Ooh, she has another one? First responder. Increase the amount of health received from your inhaler when Ellie is in the party. That sounds awesome as well. Cool. Night, Lennox. You take care, boss. Oh, no. I nearly was just that guy. It's this way.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, You're a touch late.
Wanted to ask you something else, Gladys.
What do you want, then? My hard-earned wisdom?
You mentioned Groundbreaker's outside of the board's control.
That's right, dearie. The only independent station in the colony. That's us. Though for how long, I can't say. That all depends on Miss Junlei.
How do you mean?
The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will. They've always got one scheme or another running, looking for ways to bring us to heel. Like this heat business. Shameful. But it won't work. No, sir. Groundbreaker's free till the day she dies, law willing.
Back to my other questions, then.
Go right ahead, sweetheart.
What's this about the heat? Want to hear her perspective on it.
Groundbreaker's radiators. Been neither fine nor dandy for weeks now. Miss Junlei's supposed to be getting them fixed, but the board's determined to get in her way.
How do you mean?
The board can't abide a community. They've always... but it won't...
So what exactly did you do here, Gladys?
Oh, a little of this, a little of that. I buy and sell items that require discretion to dispose of. Knickknacks. Curios. I also knit throw pillows stuffed with the hair of famous tossball players. But that's more of a passion project.
Alive?
So that's what that smell is.
Sometimes the hairs poke out between the seams, but I don't mind. That's what the law gave us matches for. But that's not what you wanted to talk about, is it, dear?
So, why'd the board recall Stella Bay nav keys?
Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch desperate to gobble you up. Because that's what the board tells them, you see. I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to hide the evidence.
What makes you think that?
Those board folk are real prideful-like. Never want you looking behind the curtain, lest you see their derrieres. But old Gladys knows the score. The whole colony's not much more than a diorama, showcasing one board screw-up after another. That's why we gotta keep them from getting their grubby mitts on Groundbreaker. She's our mess.
So it's Stellar Bay's pretty much their Miranda. Well, I'm glad you're still employed, Vito. Are there still people down there?
Probably. Every once in a while, we get these snippets of radio chatter. Edna shows them to me. Some man hooting and hollering about the light in us all. Claims he's transmitting from Monarch, but who knows if that's true. Might be true. Might be some new trick from the board.
Yeah, go ahead, Z, no worries. Thank you for your time, Gladys.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Aw. Wholesome. So what is our current inventory looking like in the money aspect? We've got 3,000 bits. We need 10,000. Which, here, let's go ahead and sell some of our stuff off to Gladys while we're here.
Great law, is it hot in here? Want a charming...
Alright. Automag pistol, we'll go ahead and sell that. Tactical shotgun, we'll sell that too. We'll just try and sell, we'll sell all of the basic things. And thank you for that, host Z. We're going to keep the Moonman helmet, just cuz. And sell the junk. That's pretty much all that we can do right now. Alright. Well, it is time. Slowly growing very attached to the helm. That's how it gets you, huh? Purchase a nav key, because we're not going to go to Udom for it. I have a feeling this is going to be like kind of pick your poison. Do you get a... I bet you Udom would probably offer the nav key cheaper, but we'd have to do something that could sacrifice Groundbreaker's freedom. Or endanger it at least. Okay. Weapons for the Void. Distress signal. Lots to do, lots to do. We got to explore these back bays. Is there anything? Help. Alright, here we go. I'm still employed. Got a proof thing will make us money before you say anything about the thing. That seems to be typical CEO behavior. Ooh.
Who there? Hey, MacRedd, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
No sudden movements. This guy's crazy, even by my standards.
Well, here's the distinguished Captain MacRedd. Oh.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Burning to death is one of the most painful ways to go. Just in case you needed a reason to get us out of this.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
Oh, no spoilers, Vito. You know, you need to go ahead and put that down before you incinerate the entire deck.
I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice.
I'm here for some parts. Junlei sent me.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew.
And what are you doing to that poor engineer?
We were just sitting in a circle, sucking down exhaust fumes and toasting to the memory of our brain cells, making this broken angel fly again.
So I can grab that part then?
You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
So, what do you guys think? Should we go ahead and give him 688 bits, or do we just go ahead and kill him? What do y'all think? Up or down? Spade says kill. Kath says bounty. Vito, you can go ahead and give your opinion on it. Why not both? So you think we should just go ahead and bribe him, walk around, and then kill him on our way out? Can we do that? Just want to make sure that the game doesn't prevent us from doing that. Yeah, get the bribe back. Kind of GTA style. You give someone money, you can beat them up and get it back. Can we do that, Vito, without the game preventing it? You did something else, but maybe? Trying to remember what else we had on the... I'll be back after I scrounge together some tribute. Let's look at this let's look at the situation that we're in here, friends.
Something on your mind?
That Chief Junlei sure seems well, huh?
Oh, this is not the time, Parvati. Outlaw strikers. Where'd he go? Oh, he just lived. Okay. I just don't want to. I don't want to botch anything. Okay, cleaning machine. It said Monarch. Parvati, Scylla, kill Red, view the distress signal. And get the new parts for the radiators. Well... Oh, okay. Cool.
Neighbor from above. What brings you to my little moonlight kingdom?
How'd you end up back here, MacRedd?
Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded, and my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile.
There's something else.
Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it.
Saw your letter from Rizzo. Galactic mushroom sounds like a great beverage.
They rejected it again, didn't they? I thought I could take my fungus garden and go corporate, you know? Damn. Well, maybe I'm better off.
Rizzo's wouldn't know innovation if it bit him on their backsides. You're a natural inventor, Mr. MacRedd. Don't let him get you down.
Kind of you to say, engine gal. You're a lighter in dark times.
You still got those parts?
Everything has a price. How much are you willing to pay?
Here's 688 bits.
Tribute it is. And ain't this just a royal sum?
We're gonna test it.
Let's
maybe.
hope word doesn't get out about that. Wouldn't want to get a reputation as pushovers.
Don't we need those bits, Captain? To buy the key from the lady?
You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way.
Thanks, MacRedd.
Smells kind of like old Bess's outflow pipes.
I'm trying to think of a good name before I wake it up.
Now,
Don't give it a name.
we are just going to casually loot this place. Ooh, those are Star Wars steps. Grab all the scrapped mechanicals here. Also get a lay of the land on where we would shoot.
The back days are all the home we have, and the only home we need.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they did kill Junlei's engineer, didn't they? Ooh, it's gonna be lots of boom.
a taste of the good stuff. I've been tripping for days.
Oh, lordy.
He'll end up as crazy as he is.
Scrap mechanical.
It takes crazy to live in this universe. Crazy cosmos.
Hmm.
Crazy cosmos.
I wonder. Is there going to be... Can we actually hack
Are
the
those
mechanical?
hibernation pods? And I thought my bunk was small.
Steel plasma rifle. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This was a colony ship.
Keep him quiet, Cap.
No one's coming around here anyway. Sell all of this for some good coin. Chances are very good we're going to kill all of them.
My backside still smarts.
What are
Did everyone
these?
Get branded when they
Ooh.
joined MacRedd's crew?
Nope. Your ass is a priceless canvas now that it's home to an original MacRedd.
I guess I'm honored.
Impact hammer, combat drone. What is that? Plasma cutter? Hey, Dan.
Today's my birthday.
Oh yeah? Fuck your birthday.
Fair enough. I was gonna say happy birthday, buddy. Okay. Radiator parts.
Whoever that was on the grill.
Ooh. Okay. Level up. Which we will take care of here in 1 second because we are about to get into a heck of a scrap. 50. What is the lowest? 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dialogue and tech. And in terms of perks, spread the word, lone wolf, durability lost, unlock the ability 20% vendor prices. Now this is interesting because we need 5 perks to unlock the next group. So we could do additional ammo stock, 5 base armor rating, makes us more resilient. The speed stuff doesn't really bug me at all. 50% XP from companion kills. You know what? Let's go with resilient. I like that one. Parvati. Let's go ahead and get Mod Finder. Increase your chance of looting mods when Parvati is in the party. That's kind of cool. Okay. And oh, we haven't even... Ellie, you've got First responder, so our heals will be more effective. Cool. So we should be in good shape now. There was this one little area, though, we need to recon. Alright. It's going to let us know where to hide when the shooting starts.
Neighbor from above. What brings you to my little moonlight kingdom?
There's a bounty on your head, MacRedd. I want to claim the reward.
Listen to the fire of those convictions. This one's hungry for justice. Alive or dead? Rare or medium? What's it gonna be? How do you want me cooked, bounty hunter?
Let's say medium well.
They're on us.
And they're dead. Oh, yep. I knew you were happening. We're good. We are good. Happy birthday to whoever died a horrible death.
That does it. Time for a drink?
Alright. Happy Death Day! And there's our bits back. Ooh, optic goggles. Hold up. Clothing. Bonus is sneak. Still. I like that on my tune. Alright. Well done. Now, one of the reasons we need to do this, guys, remember, we need to sell all this stuff off. We've got bills to pay. You know the song. Oh, that's true. We are going to do that for Gladys, aren't we? Just wanted to put check the bounty board at the docking bay. The distress signal on Terra 2. And then we don't have to... Oh, I don't know if that's necessarily she's going to do everything, or she's going to give it to us for free, but she's probably just going to give us some high-paying jobs. Besides, I like Groundbreaker. I like the people here. And we're just doing our part to keep the independent port independent. Howdy.
That's the last of him.
That bud still has a birthday across the way. They don't know that we're killing everyone. Give me that plasma cutter. Look at all these fine mushrooms. Junior mycologist log. When I settled on Groundbreaker, I thought this would be my gateway to the stars. The beginning of my epic tale as a spacer. Now I grow shrooms for a bunch of outlaws. Not even for selling. You just eat the damn things by the handful. Some of the crew have been tripping for weeks. I suppose it could be worse. Heard of a sublight contractor who got dissolved in chemicals and flushed down waste treatment for stealing from Lilia. Now MacRedd. He's always happy to see me. Calls me his fungus lad. Update. MacRedd just set a man on fire for having his laces undone. Shit. Maybe I need to be more careful about what I'm growing. I'll have to find something that calms him down. Time to experiment. Boom. Don't think it went well for the man. Impact hammer. Mock apples. Always afraid I'm going to miss something. Bit cartridges. Ooh. 0G brew. Assault rifle, extend to sight. Light ammo. Alright, bodies have been procured. Oh. Axe and...
Got him!
Yeah. Are there any more of you around? I didn't even see you. Freaking worms. There was some stuff over here. We do have a lot to go through here. It's alright, though. You know, I bet we could probably just sell all of our food and stuff for a pretty hefty price, since we don't really use it. I guess it would depend on who we sold it to. Mag pick. Spacer's Corona. Ooh, what's down here? I didn't see this before.
Don't shoot! I'm with your leg.
Oh, okay. Hi there.
Haven't seen any new faces down here since I arrived. Not sure how long ago that was. MacRedd tends to incinerate anyone who comes by.
Well, MacRedd's dead.
It's too bad. I mean, he was a scary fucker, total pyromaniac, but you know how it is. You meet a guy, get used to his quirks, and then blam.
What brings you to the back bays?
Junlei sent me down to collect the parts we need to fix the radiators. MacRedd got me all distracted sucking fumes and talking about the cosmos.
Just take some level head for the hangover. And maybe don't work on anything life support related for a while.
I can't tell if you brought friends or if I'm still seeing things, so maybe I ought to lay off the fumes and head back to work.
You know, you're probably better off up an engineer than down here with the outlaws.
I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
See, we're just bringing people together.
Nice.
Whew. That was fruitful. Water resistant. 2-hour energy. Hi. What was that? Oh, holy crap. Jackpot. Raid that fridge. As much as my controller will actually allow. Otherwise, I just would have been pop, 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 pop. Okay, who was Petey? Bit cartridge. Definitely nothing that we could have Wait, hold up. We need to Mark III helmet, necklace, more stuff. This room is clear. Gear. Petey, a bite-sized guardian. This might look nice in one of the cruise rooms on the Unreliable. Aww. I'm glad we've killed everyone. It was all worth it for the decoration. Okay, we already cleared everything here. I guess now we have to head up and wish that guy a happy birthday.
Nice and easy.
Or did you guys actually hear this? Oh, you did. Okay. Never mind. You died. I was wondering if you guys had heard it.
Junlei's gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
Mm-hmm. See, Parvati, you're going to make a really good first impression. I think you already did, but this will cement it. Go and get you a girlfriend. Or an acquaintance, or however you want to word it. Alright, Spades, you have a good one. Yeah, everything is clear. And everyone is very, very dead. Cool. You hope tomorrow is not the shift of legends? What is the shift of legends, Vito? $15 hours? Oh, Lord. That's when Vito does science to dragons. Okay. So, our ship is now out of impound, which is great. So now we kind of decide what we do from there. First things first. Wait a minute. Should we return to the Unreliable and talk?
It's always fucking crazy days.
You know what? Here, before we do anything else, we're going to return to the Unreliable. And we're going to talk to Parvati about Junlei. And then we'll go ahead and turn the thing in. Let's turn the bounty in first, at least.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed MacRedd yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off.
Well, good news. I did kill Captain MacRedd, and I did rough him up a little bit before I did him in.
I believe I'm growing fond of you, bounty hunter. If you got the Mardets' backs, the Mardets have got yours. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
I'll be on my way. Okay, can we talk to...
Hey there.
Nope.
Be seeing you.
Nothing there.
Hey, that pad down there, with the lights off, there are people unloading a ship.
Probably another sublight.
I was hoping we were going to run into that one gunfighter that we ran, or not the gunfighter, but the guy who was getting into a scrap with the guards. He just kind of walked off and we never saw him again. It's a bit of a shame. Unless we suddenly find him on our ship. A stowaway. Well, wouldn't you know, who won the pony?
Hey, you got a second?
I knows you got your bags here with you.
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
You know, you're pretty eager to throw in with somebody you barely know.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Alright, Felix. Tell me why I should hire you.
You're serious. You're giving me a shot. All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang.
I'm enjoying this. Go on.
Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
Sorry. He's funny.
Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man. That motto is it's a work in progress.
Let him continue.
Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body dragged away or a door held open while escaping enemy fire. In conclusion, thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang. I look forward to our adventures together.
I thought that was real good, Felix.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. What do you think? Am I in?
I've heard enough. You hired.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
We'll see you in the ship, Felix.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
You got a crew now, Felix.
So wholesome. Now we throw his bags over the side. Let's take a look at where everyone is settled on the Unreliable. I wonder if there's like a maximum amount of companions that we can grab. Yeah, we are collecting all the strays. This is the Serenity. I'm liking it though. Like, none of the characters are unlikable, in my opinion. You've got the doctor/pirate, you've got the cargo hauler gunman.
Back for a rest? Space adventuring is tiring work.
Yeah, you're telling me. Okay, Parvati.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Is the ship about to blow up?
What? No. If it were, I'd be hollering loud enough to wake the dead. So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my datapad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
Comes from the heart, you'd say?
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. The trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to...
Wait a minute. To tell you the truth... Whoa, hello there. I think that we probably... I think we did this in the raw. I'm reloading the game. I'm going to go turn that in before we talk. It seems like the relationship has developed a little bit more. And we probably need to get the Unbreakable back in shape before we do anything. I just kind of want to do everything in the right order, if that makes any sense. Nope, just poorly written? Oh, that's harsh, Vito. I'm really liking it all. Keep in mind, I grew up with, like, KOTOR and KOTOR 2, which, to be quite honest, has its moments of being poorly written, too. I know that's a sin for some people, but... Alright. Let us go ahead. And... what was I needing to turn in there? Passage... oh, okay. Talking to Gladys. Well, we'll talk to Junlei.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information.
You already got the bounty turned in. Oop.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly...
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
So I got your parts for the radiator. What now?
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Define slight.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Do you want xenomorphs? Because that's how you get xenomorphs. Guess I'll make my way down there, then.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Okay. So, big doors back here? Yes, indeed. Oh, where's the engineer that we saved? She's still hanging out? See if we can find her. Oh, there she is.
When I started this job, you can go days without a major incident. Now it's just hours.
No, that's not her.
Good law, the heat in here is so unbearable I can hardly even concentrate.
Maybe she's asleep.
Hurry up with those damn repairs already.
Yeah, I think we need to go talk to her too, because she has her own name. She's like a unique character. Same thing with Song Jian here.
Keep your wits about you down there. I don't want to clean crispy freelancer bits out of the radiators again.
Suppose it's time to reevaluate my career goals.
All right. Probably is sleeping off the fumes. Elevator go down.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radiator.
Yeah, you said something about us.
Kill the mantippillars, but I'd be mighty grateful if you did. I've got this thing about giant insects.
Nice one!
Whoa, 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 what is that? That was a swarm of... no, thank you. I'm hearing gross sounds. Ellie? What are we doing?
Here they come!
Well, I guess they're upstairs. Okay, well. Let's not worry about this right now. They'll come find us. When you guys start dying, I'll know. That's time to relocate. Archived logs and transmissions. A stern reminder. Some very rich and unsavory elements among our colonial neighbors seem to have the wrong idea about why I flew us out here. It wasn't for a 9-figure blood money salary and a Spacer's Choice logo stamped on my ass. It wasn't a nickel and dime passing chips out of their last bit. Groundbreaker has no role in the success or failure of Halcyon's corporate entities. Period. I negotiated that understanding and clearly outlined it in writing before I ever set foot on this ship. If anyone wants to dispute or compromise our independence, they will answer to a Tennyson. We're a family operation. Even when the last Tennyson falls, Groundbreaker will remember us and defend its freedoms accordingly. Chief Geeking. No, Z, I'm fine. Thank y'all. Arrival confirmation. To HHB Earth HQ, transmitted via probed, archived at source. It is my honor to report that Groundbreaker has successfully arrived at the Lagrange Point, having released our cargo of prefab housing, settlers, and supplies at their attendant colony worlds. May they prosper and expand. Now that stages 1 and 2 of the mission have been carried out, my family will take ownership of the Groundbreaker as specified in our contract, keeping the ship in active duty as an independent trading post, repair stop, and cargo bay. I'd be remiss if I closed this transmission without sending my hope and best wishes to Earth. There's so much ahead of us, but we'll never forget what we left behind. That's cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and clear all this. Okay, where's the... Icky girl!
True professionals.
He didn't feel a thing, except for the acid. Bit cartridge, Adreno. Whew! The fumes.
Good news? Song tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next.
Great.
Sneak past if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
That's just what I wanted to hear.
System alert.
Nice one!
Alright, so far so good. Climb up here and see if there's anyone else. Nope. Wait, hold on a second. Where is... Okay, 20 meters down. I was about to say, I was like, there's no way that is...
Oh.
Nice one! Woo! Nice work!
Thank you. Oh, Perfect Dark. Great shout out. Dope ramen. Perfect Dark and GoldenEye. Some of the best examples of shooters.
Break him down.
Okay, you're down there. That'll just make life easier. Too bad we don't have a Jeremy that we can reprogram. Sweet, sweet nostalgia. Okay, so I guess we just go down here. Guess we can.
Synthesis damaging this unit.
Okay. I am ceasing and desisting.
Boom! We made it!
But then you kept on shooting. Alright, there's where we need to go. That'll lead us back to where we were.
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps. And if you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says, cycle droplet pumps.
We'll look at the logs first. Old plans, new problems. Found some of Chief Geeging's old schematics. Groundbreaker must have taken a beating during the crossing, because she spent half of her career patching it up. Lots of corners cut when they put this place together. Among her papers, I also found the layout of a hangar that doesn't match any of my docks. Something that might have gotten sealed off along the way, like blood cells isolating an infection. I hate to put sentiment down in print, but every time I open a panel or find some workaround in the guts of this old bird, it feels like I can feel you reaching out to me from the past, Grandma. Oh, that's cool. I like that. The staff is getting restless. Workaround and half-cocked solutions are all we've got to mend Groundbreaker's bones. In many cases, we can't retrieve one system without cannibalizing another. Grandma lived with that reality, and so will I. I can rally our spirits, but what happens when I'm not around? Groundbreaker's real test will be seeing if our independence outlasts me. I'll take that bet. Alright.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
Yay for thanks. Seeing if there's any more entanglements. No? I was expecting like a large critter or a boss or something to show up on the way back from some of these areas. I like how you guys instantly teleported next to me. Elevator go up. Alright. Things should be working now.
Temps are lowering across the station. Anyone outside is getting a hell of a light show from the droplet arrays. Thanks for the help. Let me know if you ever need to borrow a wrench or something.
Suppose it's time to reevaluate my career goals.
That's all he wants to do. Reevaluate his career goals. I hear you, man.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes?
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Ooh. Well, we'll be on our way then. Neat. Five. And dialogue. 4, 5. Never seen this game before? Yeah, so this was made by the creators of the original Fallout games, and I think Fallout 3. And this is basically the Fallout system mixed in with like space cowboy stuff like Firefly. It's a lot of fun.
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time. And no, Ellie, that offer does not extend to you broadcasting another of your crude jokes.
Hey, that's a real planet, and no one's seen it in a long time.
Damn it, Ellie, I don't have time for your shenanigans.
Or tomfoolery.
Anyway, like I was saying, you aiming to send a message, you better be quick.
Well, I think they worked on New Vegas too, Vito. I know there are at least some people who were involved in it who did the New Vegas, and they were also did some of the older Fallouts. Is that what you do for Groundbreaker? Relay messages?
Well, yeah. The comm center routes all messages within, to, and from the Groundbreaker. We also switchboard most of the message traffic throughout the Halcyon system. Of course, we're about to go dead, so I may be reappropriated to Architect knows where, doing law knows what, soon enough.
And why are you about to lose comm capabilities?
Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
That'll put the whole system in a right dire situation.
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance.
How are you cut off by losing one relay station, though?
Well, we wouldn't be utterly and completely blacked out, but we'd lose the majority of our comm traffic for sure. Ships and colonies on Terra 2 need a clear line from their communications towers to the Groundbreaker for the transmissions to make it through. If it's not clear, they transmit to the closest relay station, which stores the message, then passes it along when our orbits align.
And can't ships relay messages to each other?
That they can, and they do. But only between ships owned by the same corporation. No corp will authorize sending messages through a ship owned by a rival. And no corp will relay messages for the Wildcat freighters. Not without charging them more than they'll make in a single haul anyway. That's why we're the message hub. The Groundbreaker's neither corporate owned nor board controlled. Our comms are neutral.
So what about the other auxiliary relay stations?
The others won't be in orbital range during the occlusion event. Isn't it some law of the universe? The relay I gotta rely on is, of course, the one on the Fritz.
Yeah, sounds like it's time to get the auxiliary station back online.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief.
So what's in it for me if I investigate your relay problem?
You save my comm center from chaos. I guarantee I'll get the chief to authorize some payment forms with your name on them while you're out fixing the station.
Ooh. Well, I could go ahead and check on the relay then. No need for an official sign-off in that case.
I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh?
That's like Scotty wanting to read technical journals when he was off duty. What do you mean?
The relay stations orbit the edge of the Halcyon system, so they tend to receive the majority of any transmissions from Earth. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
You just let messages from Earth sit in memory on an orbital relay.
It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them.
Well, I'm off then. Yay! More stuff. More stuff to do. Oh, there she is. She slept it off.
Be seeing you, stranger.
Now it's a little bit cooler.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regular.
Okay, is there anything else that we need to...
Dr. Fenhill, I hope you've reconsidered my offer to stay on full-time. My crew are never short on dents and bruises.
I'm trying to live a more balanced life. Gun in one hand, scalpel in the other.
I already knew it'd be easier to teach an automech heart surgery than to change your mind. Fair travels, Ellie.
You two know each other.
Groundbreaker's a small town in a big ship, and anyone who spends any time here gets to know Junlei.
We don't see a lot of competent surgeons on Groundbreaker. Dr. Fenhill is my on-again, off-again freelancer. I take it she'll be joining your crew full-time?
I don't like to put a label on things. Let's keep it casual.
If you ever decide to settle down, there's a home for you on Groundbreaker.
Alright. Let's go ahead and get out of here before Parvati gets jealous. Alright, well that actually should be everything that we can do currently for now. Got the relay, distress signal, Scylla. We still need the stealth, but we got tons of side quests, which are awesome. Track down Reginald on Salvager in the Sky. Okay. Whoa, what was that? Gladys can potentially sell you the nav key. All right. Yeah, we're gonna sell some stuff with our buddy Martin.
Is it just me, or is Groundbreaker feeling extra chilly? Maybe you ought to help yourself to a piping hot frozen dinner.
What are you saying, Martin? That's an Auntie Cleo's product.
My law, what have I done? The company will have my head. Both of them. This is awful. Help me! Oh, laws!
Gotcha. What I wouldn't give to see the look on your
Oh,
face.
Ellie.
This guy's real easy to fuck with.
What kind of depraved mind would conjure such a nightmare?
Well, play nice, Ellie. Our friend here is a little bit more fragile than he looks.
It's your party, Captain.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to put this behind us and forget it ever happened. Have a look.
Oh, that was awesome. Okay. Sell. Don't know. Backed hammer, assault rifle, axe, pulse hammer. 120 DPS with Mr. Zap. Sell value 25 to sell value that. We'll just sell that. Plasma rifle, assault rifle. Oh, we got the flamethrower here too, which is nice. We'll keep those for right now. I've got a nice medium helmet. 15% to engineering, but perception -1. I think we're going to hand those off to Parvati. And the rest of this is just light clothing. You can probably sell. Yeah, let's go ahead and sell all this. Water resistant. Wait a minute, what was that one that we just saw? Oh, we can't see it again once we sell it. That's a shame. Inspiration. I like to keep all the helmets just cuz. And we also have some junk here. That puts us at 8,263, which is nice. No, PD's was one of our trophies. We really didn't get a choice in the matter.
Miss Ellie, or, Dr. Fenhill. I noticed your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look, maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing. I got a spare spring in my pocket here, even.
Everything's got a price.
Huh. Ellie's just all kinds of helpful. Or excuse me, not Parvati. Okay, so we've had a job interview.
We had a conveyor pull in?
It's been a good stream so far. All right, now we'll go talk to Parvati. And kind of see where we go from there. We got about 20 minutes left in the stream. So let's go talk to everyone, see if maybe the new crewmen have some missions for us. That'll be kind of cool. We'll see where Petey is. I'm gonna try and knock out every quest.
Good, you've returned. I missed having a purpose while you were gone.
Aw. Okay, well, we will talk to... We'll talk to Ada here in a bit.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Is the ship about to blow up?
What? No. If it were, I'd be hollering loud enough to wake the dead. So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my datapad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
Comes from the heart, you'd say?
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. It made my chest hurt, kinda.
Sounds like she likes you.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways, not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
You know, you're about the warmest person I ever met, so I'd say to hell with them.
Thanks, Captain. That makes me feel a touch better. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
Everything okay?
They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
They were close. Not anymore, though.
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
Yeah, if that's what you want. Next time we hit the Groundbreaker, drinks are on me.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be ready.
Okay. Take Parvati to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. Well, If we got business here, we got business here. Party selection. Let's go with Parvati, and you know what? Let's go ahead and grab Felix there. I don't know if he'll be a wingman or anything, but we'll see what happens. So I wonder if we're going to run into Isabel or anything. That's going to be interesting. Drinking solves everything. Here's the alcohol, the cause and solution for all, or solution to all of life's problems. Homer J. Simpson. All right, Parvati, let's go get a drink. What could possibly go wrong? And everything's on fire.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Budge. A soft, sour candy shell around a sweet...
Okay, Parvati, we're here.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner?
Remember Auntie Cleo?
Oh, we'll go get a drink.
Hey, Ellie. Having your usuals?
Not today. I'm on the job.
Never thought I'd see the day. A new face. What's your pleasure, stranger?
We've already met.
Nothing you need and everything you want.
Doop-a-doop-a-doom. Okay, I think we're good. I've got plenty of booze already from looting.
Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert? Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper.
You sure you want to do this, Parvati? You seem nervous.
Oh, no, that's on account of my not being able to sleep lately. Makes my hands all twitchy, you know. I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junlei said, and feeling my heart shake.
Well, I'd start with a beer, but you said in Edgewater the smell made you sick, so how about wine?
Oh, wow. You remembered. Well, that's fruit and such, right? Okay, wine it is. Bottoms up.
Good choice for getting sloshed when you want to act fancy about it.
Wow, this is really kind of nice, actually. Who'd have guessed old fruit could taste so good? Oh, Captain. I'm pining for Junlei something fierce.
Well,
what am I doing?
That escalated quickly. Generally or specifically?
I mean, just with Junlei. I don't know what to do about us.
Well, start by telling me why her message got you so unsettled.
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all.
You know, no one sends terrible, vaguely sensual poetry to someone they don't like, Parvati.
Exactly. Takes a lot of trust to hand over that kind of blackmail material.
I don't know, I'd call it, sensual. That's a lot.
What'd she actually write in the message? You haven't said.
It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her?
What is this really about?
I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve.
Ooh. Should we get her some water, or... do we get Parvati drunk? Hydrate? Yeah, might as well. Mito's like, more. What would I do in this situation? No, it wouldn't be what I'd do. It'd be what you do. Let's go ahead and get you some water instead.
Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
Aw, this was just about to get fun.
Shush you. Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time.
See, she's sobering up and still...
even about silly things, but I'm so scared.
About what?
Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
You know, there's an easy way to get answers to all those questions.
There's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who's got your heart in their hands. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not?
Oh man, this is rough. Huh. You afraid of being rejected for who you are?
Of course. Wouldn't you be?
Well, everyone is, no matter what their quirks.
Huh. I'd never thought of it that way. I wonder what June's afraid of being rejected for. She seems perfect to me. Maybe those are just my rosish colored goggles talking. To be strong like her. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts.
Well, we all do.
I suppose so, but I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... wow. So much to think about.
So, you gonna ask out?
Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should?
What does the booze tell you? You're still unsure? Of course. Just ask her.
All right. There's no need to strip your screws over it. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
This was fun. We should do it again after you send that message.
Huh. All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
Talk to Parvati. See, yeah. That was some really good dialogue for that conversation, though. Holy crap. Take Parvati back to the ship.
Purple berry crunch, triple shell flakes, and purple berry flavored flour nuggets. Now with 12.
For someone that don't strip your screws. That saucy engineer talk.
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh?
All right, and there's no one waiting for us outside the ship. A new first. Yeah, the Telltale games did occasionally mislead you, that you think you were saying one thing and then you'd say something else. This seems pretty cut and dry. And that's kind of one thing that's the biggest issue I kind of have in RPG games, is your mind may interpret the choices differently than what the writers intended. But this one seems pretty good. Yeah, and we had tasteful choices.
Pick up any more strays while you were out? I suppose if the crew's quarters fill up, we could hang hammocks in the cargo hold.
Uh-huh. Okay, Parvati, anything new?
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. Some of the drinks we tried I even liked. I guess it's not all disgusting. And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me.
Did you talk to Junlei?
I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos.
Not to ask for spoilers, but we'll be drinking again tonight.
Oh, you just shh. I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises.
So the Isabel crisis was all a big misunderstanding.
Yeah. In my defense, it's not like June was all too clear about what she was trying to say. She still ain't. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
Take Parvati back to the ship. A pretty cool little storyline. Hopefully we'll see more of it as it goes on. Before we end the stream, let's go ahead and see where everyone is currently shacked up.
I've shut off the visual feed from my ocular inputs in the captain's quarters, so you're free to disrobe whenever you'd like.
Thank you, Ada. We got Chinese checkers. Oh. Dope Ramen's followed. Greetings, program. Welcome to the grid. Hope you enjoy your stay. We still got Sam to consider. Ooh. Sam had some gear to steal. Okay, we got... Oh, look at him! Little guy hanging out in Parvati's quarters. Purple Berry Crunch. Man, someone really likes Fabulous Fraser. Tossball Stick. Got the Vicar's Quarters. I remember we were able to grab, yeah, the Rosary and some other stuff. Examine. Terra 1. We got all these posters. Ah, it's good stuff. Good stuff. Do what? Well, that's good, cool dartboard. Be cool if you were able to actually do some of the stuff. Alright. So, let us go ahead and we'll go chat with the rest of the crew here at the beginning of the next stream and kind of see where we go from there, because we got a lot of planets to discover. So, here's what we'll do. We'll end it here and pick it up with conversations. If you haven't followed the channel, please do so. I try and stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays with random times in between, especially on the weekends. Just thank you all very much for watching. I have a link to the Twitch channel and my Extra Life campaign, where I'm raising money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals, in the description below if you're watching the replay of this on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. You guys know the drill there. And we will see you next time. Later days, everyone.